everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're new, my name is Shelly and this is my channel, On the Avenue with Shelly. I do things like shopping hauls, recipes, crafts, gardening, that sort of thing. So if that's anything that you're interested in, I hope that you will consider friending the channel by hitting the subscribe button. Returning subscribers, welcome back, and as always, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Today I have a Dollar Tree haul to share with you. This came from 3 different shopping trips, 2 to the Newport, Kentucky location and 1 to the Alexandria, Kentucky location, and each item cost $1.25 each. So let's get started. The first thing that I grabbed are some of their American flag type ribbons, and I got that to put on my tree back here. I have a couple on there already, but I needed some more, so I picked up those. And then I also picked up some of their Star Garden in the red, blue, and silver. And again, I may use this as like a garland on my tree back here. Grab that. And then they had their solar bulbs in the red, white, and clear. So I grabbed one of each color of that. This is the blue. This one is the red. Oops. And then this one is the clear. And then to turn them on, you just unscrew the silver part on the top. And there's a little button in here that you have to press to your on. And then just put it back in there. Oops. And screw your lid back on. Oops. Maybe. I'm having a time. Okay. There we go. And then that way I have the, I feel it, you know, red, white, and blue. So I might hang these out in my trees. I did hang like the ornament type lights out in them for Christmas, and they were really cute. So I may do that with these. And then I also picked up their Crystal Beads air fresheners in the Peach Blossom. And I just got that to stick in one of my rooms to make it smell good. And then I found Cozy Place candles. This one is an 8-ounce candle, and it is grapefruit and sweet orange. So I thought that was a great deal for $1.25, and it does smell really nice, so I'm gonna grab that. And then I also found a smaller one of it has 2 candles in it, and this is 3.4 ounces each candle. Of the Cozy Place candles. This is in the scent of Cozy Woods and Amber, and you get 2 in this pack, and they are 3.4 ounces each, and they smell really good. So I grabbed those. I only saw 1 pack of those, or I would have probably grabbed more. I also picked up a pack of ant bait killer, or ant killer bait, and there are 2 of them in a package, and I always get ants this time of year, so I just went ahead and picked those up. Then I also grabbed some of their plastic bowls. I do a lot of crafts with these, and these were new colors to me, so I wanted to grab them. This is like a fluorescent pink. And actually, they may have had this color already, but I wanted to grab those. So I grabbed 2 of those. And then the fluorescent yellow. I grabbed 2 of those. I have more somewhere, but I think we'll have to get to them later. And then I also picked up 2 of their binders. I think these are 1-inch binders. Oh, duh, it's right there. Yes, they're 1-inch binders. And I actually have another channel that is for true crime. I haven't done a whole lot with it yet, but I wanted to grab some folders so that when I keep notes, I can keep the cases separate so I know who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about, that kind of thing. But that's what I picked those up for. And then I did find a recipe book called Eatin' Eats the World. It's a cookbook. And if I can tell. Well, anyway. So that's what it looks like on the front. And then I'll flip through it real quick. Okay, so I picked that up. I also picked up some of their rice. I buy this a lot, but this is the brown rice with quinoa, and it's an 8.8 ounce package. And then I got the jasmine rice, which is an 8.8 ounce package also. And I make my dogs food for, I call it their supper. It's kind of like a treat at night that they get. And rice is like the base of it. So I always pick up their rice when I'm there. And then I picked up a pack of the George and Tom's ice cream cones. They're the sugar cones. This is a 5 ounce package. You get 12 cones in a box. And it says it is good until October, I believe the 7th of 2026. And these are really good. I've bought these many times and I love them. So got another pack of those. And I also picked up some of their foam wands. It says USA. And again, probably for my tree. I do stick these sometimes in my flower pots and stuff outside too. So grab that one. And then I also grabbed the one with the flag design on the star. And you get 4 in each of the packages. Both of them are 4. And then I also picked up a pack of the tassel garland with the American flags. I grabbed 2 of those. I was going to put these on my porch. I may still do that for 4th of July. I also picked up a yellow one of the solar light bulbs. And that can go somewhere in my garden. I love lights everywhere in my garden. So that will explain these as well. So I grabbed 2 more of these type of the solar lights. I just think these are really cute. So I grabbed 2 of those. I also grabbed this type of solar light that you can hang. And then I also picked up this type of a solar light that also you can hang. And they sell small little shepherd hooks, so if you didn't have anywhere to hang it, you can grab one of those little shepherd hooks for $1.25 and just put it wherever. But these will probably go in my garden. I love a gaudy garden. And then I did pick up a 3-pack of the original Cup of Noodles by Nissin. And let's see. This is the chicken flavor. You get 3 in a pack, and they are 2.25 ounces each. And I just grabbed these for a quick snack, quick lunch, that sort of thing. That's just more of my rice. I also picked up one of their American flags to put outside. And I usually stick these in my plants and they look really nice. So I grabbed another one of those. I also picked up a pack of the whole grain rice, or whole grain brown rice, and this is an 8.8 ounce package. And these rice you just stick in the microwave for 90 seconds and they're finished. Again, this is for the base of my dog's food. And then I also picked up a pack of the Pasta Zing. It's the Farfel pasta, and this is a 7.05 ounce package, and it is good until September the 4th, I believe, of 2026. And now this one you just put in the microwave for 60 seconds and it's finished. So grab those. I also picked up some of their duck jerky. This is a 1.42 ounce package by Butcher Bar. And I had started buying this for my older Pekingese. He loves the duck jerky. He won't eat the chicken jerky for some reason. But I now buy it for all 4 of my dogs and they love them. So I grabbed that. And then I also found another one of the Bam Bones. And this one has like a kind of a squishy type material. It's still kind of hard, but a little squishy there. And this is hard for your dog to chew on. So I did grab 3 of these. I got one for my dogs and then one for my mom's and my sister's dogs. Got that. More of the duck jerky. I did pick up one of their roasted pork tonkotsu. I don't think I'm saying that right, but ramen. I watch a lot of the travel YouTube videos by like the Outdoor Boys, Jimmy Kim, those kind of channels, and they always talk about this kind of ramen, so I wanted to give it a try. So I picked that up. And then these are the other bowls that I grabbed, which apparently I grabbed 2 sets of the fluorescent yellow. So I'm going to have to go back and get the green ones. That was the other color that they had, was a fluorescent green. And then I got some of the fluorescent orange, again for crafts probably. And then I also got a new kitty this past weekend, so I wanted to get another one of the little water, or what are they called? Water dispensing bowls. And these come in really handy. They don't hold a ton, but for $1.25, and it's just to put in my cat room. I have 2 cats, so this should last them at least a day or 2. And then I have hauled these before, but it's their little spin tables. I love these. I use these for my plants mostly, but I put them on there, and then when you want to turn them, you can just spin them. So it's like a Lazy Susan. So I picked another one of those up. More of the duck jerky. And again, this is from a couple trips, but the duck jerky sometimes is hard to find, so I try to stock up when I do see it. this is more rice, the jasmine rice for the dogs, for their food. And then I also found the pork carnitas flavor duo. It says great with pork. It has a sauce in it and a spice and herb blend. Let's see what the directions say. You add the sauce to water. Excuse me. And then sprinkle it with the seasoning. And then you can cook it in the oven, a pressure cooker, or a slow cooker. So I thought that would be worth a try. Grab that. I also saw the grilling spray. It's a spray vegetable oil for your grill. And this is a 6-ounce can. And I just thought this would be good to have outside for my grill. So I grabbed that. I also picked up one of their pet brushes. My new cat has long hair, so I wanted to make sure I had a brush special for him, so I picked that up. And then I also found a pair of their socks with Tom and Jerry on it, so I had to get those. And these are crew socks. And the writing's too small for me to read right now. I don't have enough light or something, so that's those. I thought those were super cute. And then I also grabbed one of their pizza cutters. My son needed one, so I grabbed that. And then I found some of their magnetic bag clips. So these are like chip clips, but this is in the Ohio State Buckeyes, and my brother-in-law loves them, so I thought this would be good to put back for him for Christmas. And then I also found like a sippy, like a coffee cup, sippy cup of Ohio State Buckeyes, so I grabbed that to put away for him for Christmas. Yeah. I also found it in the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's what area I live in, so we love the Bengals here, so I grabbed 2 of those, and my brother-in-law and my nephews and everybody loves the Bengals, so one of those will go back for Christmas gifts this year. I also picked up another one of their pet bowls just for my new kitty. So grab that. And then some more of their solar lights. I've hauled these a million times before, but I love the way they look. And they're nice and heavy. I think they're really nice. Got that. And then I also grabbed this one. And the stake, you have to make sure that you get the stake with it because it is up inside of it. So you're going to pull it out and then just put it in, maybe, put it in that hole there. And then you will need to unscrew the light to get that little tab out. You're going to pull your tab. And then, I got hair in there. And then there, that's what that looks like. And I love lights all over my garden, so I always stock up on these. And they actually last a decent amount of time, I think, for the $1.25. So, got that. And then I already showed you these, but I did pick up some more when I went this past time. 2 of those. And that's what they look like lit up. I also picked up the duster refills, and there are 3 refills in a pack. And I thought this would be good for crafts, for like Santa beards or gnome beards, that kind of thing, or snow. If I can get those in. Oh. To show you what they look like, 'cause I wasn't sure what they actually looked like. Oh, they're small, but anyway. Okay, that's all the bigger that they are. That's not what I was thinking they were. I thought they were a lot bigger, but you get 3 pieces in there, so I'll use them for something. And then I also picked up a bag of the Floral Garden Glass Gems, and it's in like a frosted white and green color. And I actually, I don't know if you can see that vase up there that has the peacock feathers in it. I bought these for that to put up in my room. So that's that. And then I also picked up one of their solar hanging fabric lanterns. I bought some of these last year in a different color, but I thought they were so cute. I wanted to go ahead and grab that. And I'm hoping to try to make like maybe some wedding favors or some bridal shower favors, that kind of thing out of them. I think that might be really cute. So that's really what I picked that up for. And then I also picked up a pair of the crew socks in Dexter's Laboratory. And we love him here too. So my son used to watch him when he was younger. So I picked those up to put back in my Christmas stash. And then these actually were 4 for $1. They've marked these down again. But it's the, what I got is the black vinyl permanent paper. And I did grab 2 of those. And I grabbed these to use with my Cricut. You don't have to have a Cricut to use this. It's just like sticky paper that once you put it on something and let it cure, it will stay there, at least, you know, for a while until it gets washed off, I guess. But you can just cut out shapes. You could use letters to cut them out. Again, I got it for my Cricut, but if you don't have a Cricut, you can still use this. And again, it's marked down to $1/4 each. So I did get the blue glitter paper also. And they have the iron-on kind and then a non-permanent kind. I never intentionally buy the stuff that's not permanent. I do buy the iron-on sometimes, but... And then I also got the silver glitter paper. So I'm going to put them back in my stash for my Cricut. And then lastly, I picked up some of their candles. They have a little switch on the bottom to turn them on. And then that's what those look like. I thought they were so pretty. They have like a shimmery glitter inside of the plastic. I thought these would be great for some sort of a craft, probably for Christmas. So I did grab 2 of those to put back. But I hope you've enjoyed this haul. I hope you'll come back and see me again. I hope you have a great day. Take care of yourselves and each other. Be blessed. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.